All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
BoJack Horseman, Season 1, Episode 8. Holy shit, that last episode was so good. I can still feel it.
Yeah.
Princess Carolyn, you are precious and underappreciated.
Oh, underappreciated by a mountain. Yeah.
Yep.
Like Hollywood and BoJack doesn't deserve you.
Nope.
But while you are a fantastic character, you are not the primary focus of this story.
No, you are not.
BoJack and Diane are, and they have just had a very unique set of circumstances that led to them being off alone in the car.
And there were some interesting emotions that seemed to be present there, but we don't actually have full context for.
Right.
So
because there's
let's
a
get
possibility
that this
that
episode.
BoJack's old friend just died.
Yes.
So that's also just something we're going to have to, potentially go into with Mr. Kazaz.
In addition to the whole peanut butter engagement thing that was like on rocky standing at best.
Yeah. Now, while this could all just get the ship just, righted within the episode.
Yep, that's possible.
It's possible.
These characters are a bit too disastrous for that, I think.
I think they couldn't sail a ship out of harbor without crashing back into their own dock, within an hour.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Good
luck. I think that's the mantra of this show. Is these
that's
characters
the most you
are
can wish
disasters. Yes. They're disasters, and we just wish them good luck. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
Oh my God, you're going to see Herb? You must be really... Nope, don't care, not
Nice,
interested.
yeah.
Okay, good talk.
All right.
Right? Picks her up.
I want to make sure I don't spend any time alone with Herb. I'm bringing you along as my buffer.
And you're my best. I should meet your old best friend
Okay.
before he dies of cancer.
Congratulations on the whole being engaged thing.
Thanks. It's just starting to hit me. I'm getting married. I don't have to die alone. No offense.
None taken. No offense.
Yep.
The story of power, betrayal,
And then he shifts into character.
The year 1984. Movie's over. Watch the next one.
Todd!
A kitchen and a bathroom. Pipes are pipes, people. Do we really need a toilet and a sink and a bathtub and, wait, hold on, a whole nother room with another sink? They're all just holes to the ocean, lady. I mean, come on.
Look, they're nodding. That's the executive version.
Yes.
They must be serious about her. That's Angela Diaz. She's the woman who made pantsuits a thing.
Oh, before I forget, Herb and I are going to see Back to the Future again this weekend. Want to come?
I'm in. That movie was amazing, except for all the lame time period jokes.
Herb Kazaz, ladies and gentlemen.
Great set, man. It's like everything you said was something I've thought before but never had the balls to say.
Thanks, BJ. I set him up. Now you
Wow.
knock him down. Let's give it up for
Oh,
BoJack Horseman.
cool.
The prettiest girls in the world flock to this city, and they end up with total knobs. Take this couple, for example.
Oh my gosh.
Excuse me, miss. Is that your date?
He's my husband.
That's your husband. You can do better. Give me a call after the show. I'm just kidding around.
Horsing around.
Yeah.
Makers Manhattan, 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Not judging. That guy tipped me $0.25. That's barely enough money to buy 3 gallons of gas. Here's the thing about most long-distance plans.
Ugh, I hate when people say that. Here's the thing.
It's so stupid.
Just say the thing. You don't need to introduce the concept that there's going to be a thing.
I feel so called out right now.
I feel so called out as well, but I'm nodding
Yep.
along. It is like, yep, that is true.
Wait, did the guys from ABC call?
Uh-huh. They invited me to some hotshot event at Lackman's.
Ooh.
I'm gonna pitch them a TV show while they're drunk.
An off-the-clock, non-work-related social event? That's the perfect time to pitch a TV show. Brilliant.
You're dead wrong. You're going to be a big success. Herb says it to me all the time.
Oh.
He thinks the world of you.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not worried about if you'll become a star.
When?
I'm more worried about how you'll change when it happens.
Oh.
Get fat?
No, that's not what I'm talking.
Oh, wow. A voice of reason in his past that wasn't Herb, too.
Yeah.
BoJack, I'm moving to Maine.
Whoa. Really?
Because she couldn't make it.
Yeah, I don't think I'm the person Herb's looking for.
I'm going to miss you, Charlotte.
Hey, do you ever wonder what would have happened if you'd met me before Herb did?
Oh.
You made a move on me. I don't think you would have. You know why? I think you're a coward. Now go stuff some prosciutto in your pants before that Webster kid takes it all.
Fuck.
Fuck, indeed, yeah.
I see a city that you and I will run someday. And when we're both famous and have everything we've ever wanted, we'll come back here together and high-five.
Shit.
And he bought the house so that they could do that.
Yeah.
I got a call from ABC today. They bought my TV pitch.
What? That's
Wow.
amazing. What's the show?
It's called Horsin' Around.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
good luck on your rocket ship to the top without me.
No, BoJack, the show's about a horse. And I told those suits if...
They have to star you.
Uh-huh.
And they said no.
Oh. Oh.
And I said, please. And they said, okay.
what a tease! What a cock
That's
tease!
amazing.
Holy shit!
Wait, so
He
how
set
does
him
this...
up!
Yeah, but how does this turn to a backstab?
BJ, can you believe it? We're gonna make an actual TV show. One that takes an unflinching look at the gritty reality of the American family. Just kidding. Let's get rich!
Yeah, good. I was gonna say, it looks like we left the 80s, but
Yeah.
how would I know without the generic 90s grunge song? Something, Weezer.
So you do want me to explain it to you?
I want you to add a scene showing how I changed my mind about the sweater so the goddamn episode makes sense. Look at me, doing your job for me.
Oh, no.
Way to go, Shakespeare.
BJ, you're doing the scene as written.
What happened to the stories I requested? Well, what about giving me rollerblades? How are people gonna know that my character is hip if he doesn't roll the blade?
Just get out there and do your job.
Okay, Sharona. I'll go out there and jerk this limp script until it gets hard. But I'm not doing it for Herb. I'm doing it for the fans.
And your $30K an episode.
Let's give it up for BoJack Horseman.
He hasn't changed since
This isn't
then.
the bar. I gotta fire my assistant. You guys sound like you're ready for a show.
Yeah.
Talk to me, world.
Jack, it's Princess Carolyn. How are you doing today?
Well,
Oh!
I just keep getting handsomer.
Good problems to have.
Oh my gosh.
Jack, I've got your agent on the line.
BoJack, goddamn horseface. I got some news.
Marv?
No wonder she got his job as the
Uh-huh.
agent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah!
And it's down to you.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Oh my god, fucking Secretariat. What?
Police say Mr. Kazaz was caught in the middle of lewd acts with another man. Conservative groups have been quick to organize.
Horsin' Around is a show for kids. My family should be able to watch those nubile preteens without men like Perv Kazaz flaunting their alternative lifestyles and ruining America.
Shit.
Oh fuck.
That sucks.
I'm gay.
No doy.
Yeah.
I know we haven't
Yeah.
been close for the past couple years.
Okay, I'm gonna hold back my no doys because there might be a lot.
But you know me, right? You know that I'm a good guy. They're gunning for me at the network. And if I get kicked off this, I won't recover. Hey, you know I wouldn't ask if I didn't need it.
Fuck, man. Oh no.
So far apart, huh?
You know what? You can count on me, Herb. I mean, I wouldn't even be here if it weren't for you.
I knew it! I knew you'd come through.
Letting Herb go. I
You can't
can't
do
do
that.
that. I'm not asking you. It's nothing personal. I like Herb. I think he's a good guy. But this is a business, and every day we don't fire him, we're flushing money down the crapper.
Well, if
Well,
he goes,
you
I
go.
go.
I wouldn't do that. BoJack, I think you're a star.
Whoa.
And sometimes being a star means making tough choices.
Shit, she's good.
Uh-huh.
But this is really just the beginning of the BoJack Horseman story.
You don't want to end up a
Choose
washed-up
whatever
old
path you
has-been.
want, but I'll tell you right now, you don't win awards, and you don't get to be on the covers of magazines, and you don't get to play the lead role in the Secretariat movie by being a good friend. What's that old expression about how the show must go on? Oh, right. It's don't be an idiot.
You folks ready for a show?
Just like that.
Uh-huh.
Just like that.
Someone might show
Yep.
up any second.
BoJack, well, Jesus, you look shitty. Have you been eating your guilt this whole time? Is your book called Portrait of an Asshole? I kid. It's funny because he ruined my life. I joke. It's what I do. Please come in. You're letting out all the cancer. BoJack, how are your utensils?
They're fine.
Are you sure? Because if that knife ain't sharp enough,
Yeah.
I got another that you left in my back 20 years ago.
Should have seen that coming. Who asks about utensils?
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
No. Wait, that's so funny.
Is that your Vitamix? BoJack has one too. I wonder if you guys have
Other things in
strong
common.
opinions about it, one way or the other.
Well, the stupid thing was like $600.
I have used mine a grand total of 0 times.
I got it a month before I was.
Don't you use it every morning for your vodka and pills?
You know why? Juice controls the media.
Oh my God! He did not! I can't! This fucking show! I like saw it coming and everything! Ah!
Whoa, guys, I'm sensing a lot of hostility here. Maybe we should take our masks off and actually talk.
You want me to take my mask off? Fine. Happy? I took my mask off.
Did you? Because I think you're still wearing a mask.
Just blew their minds.
Yeah.
I'm sure she'd love to hear from you.
She looks good for someone so old.
She's 3 years younger than you.
Exactly.
Well, guys, I'm pretty beat.
Yeah.
I think I need to head off to bed, and I hope I actually wake up later. And it was actually nice to see you.
Yeah.
I could live a million lives, and I'd never forget this one afternoon.
Word. You know, I act all cool and sophisticated on the outside, but on the inside, I'm just Todd, you know? But thanks to you guys, I think I'm finally ready to let my guard down.
Do you hear that? He's letting his guard down.
Yeah.
Get him!
Oh my God.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about, I feel bad about what happened. Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay, I don't forgive you.
Yeah.
Herb, I said I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I do not forgive you. I'm not going to give you closure. You don't get that. You have to live with the shitty thing you did for the rest of your life. You have to know that it's never, ever going to be okay.
You have to believe me.
You could have done this years ago.
Yeah? Why didn't you call me?
Yep, that's it.
20 years.
20 years.
Look, I wanted to, but I didn't think...
You know what it was like for me?
Yeah, tell him.
But what I needed then was
yeah.
a friend.
Fuck, man.
You abandoned me. And I will never forgive you for
Fuck.
that. Now get the fuck out of my house.
That's, yeah.
Huh.
Hey, BJ! Put that back, asshole!
No, you gave this to me. No.
Oh no, no.
Give me
Oh no.
What are BoJack, come on.
Okay, good. He didn't like kill him accidentally or anything.
You know what your problem is? You want to think of yourself as the good guy. Well, I know you better than anyone, and I can tell you that you're not. In fact, you'd probably sleep a lot better at night if you just admitted to yourself that you're a selfish goddamn coward who takes whatever he wants and doesn't give a shit about who he hurts.
I don't know why I came here.
Yeah, you do.
Hey, bright side, at least now you have a good story to tell at his funeral. Look, I won't put what happened today in the book if you don't want me to.
No, it's okay. Full truth. Like we agreed. Warts and all.
Well, for what it's worth, I think it took a lot of guts to do what you did back there.
Oh. Back in the 90s, I was in a very famous TV show. Fucking what am I gonna do? 'Cause I don't know. Yep.
Yep. Well,
all right, there's the nail in the coffin, as it were. BoJack has been irrevocably changed as a character. This moment will shake him, and yet the really disturbing thing is that I could also see it being something that
it's
in a
just
year
another
he forgets.
day.
Well, maybe after a bit of time, but and then he just kind of goes,
Yep, I absolutely see that happening.
And drugs and everything, and
because when it came right down to it, this was a rude awakening and a confirmation of what was already there, but it's not actually anything new, right?
Yeah.
Like, I love how this episode went down. I love how we get to see the way that BoJack very believably gets to this place. the whole bit where he's originally like, you know, nervous and doesn't necessarily want to, but he's like, no, yeah, you're my friend. Yeah, I'll stand up for you. And then executive lady just comes in and is just
she has his number.
Yeah.
She's got him entirely clocked.
Yep.
Nothing he can nothing he can muster to fight back after that.
Yeah.
That's
you
how
think you're
strong
special?
his friendship was.
Right. I have this conversation 5 times a day. Like,
BoJack cares about himself more than anybody else. It was plain and simple. It was obvious. Even though he wants to probably do the nice thing because he wants people to like him as well, he has a crippling need as well to be liked because that feeds into his ego and makes him think that he's amazing.
And that's one of the things that I really liked about the detail of have him hitting on the married lady during the stand-up show.
Yeah.
Because that goes to show that even while his life was sort of like put together and everything, he was still an asshole.
Yeah.
Right? Like it
Well,
maybe
he didn't
just
care about anybody else.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't care about anybody else. It just wasn't maybe put in as much of a spotlight because he didn't have much.
He didn't struggle also that much either.
Yeah. And so now we're in this situation where, okay, he is the person that he is.
Yeah.
All the stuff in the show, it's happened, and we know why. Like, and it really, like, I feel like this episode really sets the stakes of exactly how hard it will be for BoJack to change, because
it's been 20 years.
It's been 20 years, and he didn't, he didn't stand up for his friend, for his closest friend.
He never went to apologize.
Nope.
20 years.
And God, that whole rant, that was easily my favorite part of the episode.
Herb's rant.
Yeah. Because the backstabbing, absolutely, but at the same time, no, he'd in the grand scheme of things, that is small, right?
Yes.
Compared to the relationship, right? Yeah. And so to have him say, no,
job.
I was alone for 20 years and you abandoned me. I had nobody. Yeah. There's no, I'm not forgiving you for that. And it wasn't even something where he like blew up at him or anything when he asked. He was just like, no.
Yeah.
Like I've already thought about this.
Yeah, and let's set the picture here because there's something really beautiful that this story just really sets up in that we saw a genuine friendship here as well in the beginning parts of the episode. I absolutely buy that Herb and BoJack were like this, ride or die buddies, going into the future, thinking like we're gonna do this, we're gonna take it all over. But you can very easily see that Herb is the one leading the charge. There's a lot about this with BoJack that he's kind of just following in the coattails of Herb's thing, even to the point that he's doing the thing that Herb is doing as well, being a stand-up comedian, BoJack's not that funny. I just got to say this.
Nope.
BoJack is kind of just doing this because
he's a one-trick pony.
Well, not just that. It's he's doing this because he's got charm, and Herb decided to basically invest in him and put a lot of time and energy into him. But because Herb might have, this is not, 100% confirmed in this way, but it is very much implied that Herb not only liked being around him and stuff, but might have loved him as well. And
for how long?
And for how long? Because the idea that Charlotte specifically was trying to give kind of the hints of, I need to move out of the way of your guys' life together that you're going to have here, running Hollywood in this fun way.
Yeah.
It's a lot of success and stuff, but also I'm not making him happy. You could, but in order for that to happen, I need to give him the space to do that. Instant the show gets greenlit, gives him a big, massive kiss like, hey, I'm shooting my shot.
Yeah.
And we did it, celebration. And BoJack immediately has that like, whoa, not like that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's not, our relationship doesn't go that far. And always setting up the idea that like, oh yeah, does the kiss mean anything actually grand in the grand scale of things really? No, not necessarily.
Right.
But just the idea that you would kind of kill his celebration and his, moment with this for the our relationship isn't actually that deep.
Well,
I think that sets up well the fact that he's going to betray him.
I think saying that, just because BoJack wasn't attracted to him means it's not that deep of a relationship. I think that's a bit
That's
a bit much.
But still the kind of thing as to where he would, rather than just going, okay, woo, just
yeah. We see that or rather, we don't see BoJack and Herb's relationship continue in a strong way after that. The next thing we see, if I recall correctly from the episode, is him in the chair, you know,
scenes,
exactly, with everything having gone to his head and everything, and him and Herb not getting along, right? So, you know,
Showbiz changed him. Success changed him. You wanna test the character of a man, give him power. BoJack is someone that never should have gotten power, basically.
Nah.
He's the kind of person that will cowardly and selfishly abuse it to the point that he is so oblivious about his closest friend to the fact that he doesn't even he doesn't even see necessarily what he's doing to him. So
right. The fact that he this entire time thought it was about, you know, oh, I betrayed him and didn't stand up for him, rather than the I haven't talked to him in 20 years.
Yeah. Because I think a really close friend, if you make a really, really bad decision like that in a moment of weakness, but you go back and you throw yourself at their feet and you basically just say, I am so sorry. Even if they don't forgive you then, which I don't think he necessarily would.
No, he wouldn't necessarily, but
I think if he kept at it and persisting at it, maybe 3 years later, you know, they would eventually have a relationship again.
The relationship would be salvaged, even if it wouldn't necessarily go back to the place that it was.
Exactly.
Whereas
and
BoJack
it might even be better though.
Sure.
Theoretically.
Yeah.
Because they grow up, they grow older together. They figure it out.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Well, the idea that they would also be in this city, right?
Sure.
This you know. Big pond of sharks.
I heard
right?
a bit of Joker there.
Yeah.
In your voice.
Right.
This city.
Yeah. and that they wouldn't get bit, right? Like that there wouldn't be some aspect of the city that would take its own pound of flesh.
You mean they wouldn't get sunk into the tar pits, basically?
Right, exactly.
Sure. I see what you're saying.
And so it's not so much the question of whether you'll be able to avoid the tar pits, but whether you'll be able to stay together in the tar pit, right?
Right.
And they weren't able to do that. And that's entirely your fault, BoJack.
Yeah.
Like, so now coming back here, as he's about to die, looking for closure and everything, and just like with the executive, Herb has had this conversation before. He knows what you're going to say. And no.
I'm so glad he said no.
Yeah,
because
and I love how shocked BoJack was.
Yeah, it's important because the problem here is that BoJack has lived long enough that he's set himself into his own patterns and ways that it's not going to be easy for him to change.
Oh, hell no.
And he might have just stared at his own kind of end in the face by looking at Herb.
Yeah.
A man alone.
Yep.
You know, not really even like that good that Herb had it in a lot of ways, because Herb was able to find some solace and peace to be able to then give back to the world in a really meaningful way. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, that's
like,
pretty awesome.
That's pretty freaking awesome.
Yep.
Now, you know, he's not necessarily a great person necessarily.
God.
You know, like we you know, we could tell that. But the idea that he was able to find closure within himself through this.
Right.
And I don't think BoJack is headed in that direction.
Well,
I think BoJack is headed into the I die alone and unfulfilled kind of thing with his current course.
I mean, yes, fundamentally, yes. But then at the same time, you know, success is not always a straight line, and this is the story of BoJack. So, you know, I'm guessing he's going to make some progress over the course of the show. But Herb really kind of laid out the win here. You would probably sleep a lot better at night if you admitted to yourself who you are.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, not only is he right, but how can you expect to change if you don't admit where you're at?
Right.
Right?
Yeah, BoJack is completely self-absorbed in a delusion of his own making.
Yep. And so this event, while it is something that will absolutely hurt BoJack, I still see this as being something that is fundamentally helpful to BoJack in a similar way that I saw the Todd episode as being helpful for BoJack.
Yes.
Because you can't just you can ignore that, but you can't deny that, right? Like, you can choose not to look at it, But when it comes right down to it, you know that you fucked Todd's life over. You know that you fucked over Herb, right? And you didn't go back to him until it was just something convenient for closure for you, right? You kissed Diane, right? Like maybe that was the first inkling of acceptance of that, of the, yeah, this is a shitty thing to do. I'm just going to do it.
Yeah.
Because I feel bad and I don't want to feel bad.
So I'm going to use somebody else.
I'm going to use somebody else, right?
Feel better.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah, I think one of the best things about character study dramas like this is it's almost not really important where the story like ends, I guess, if that makes sense. As long as the journey to whatever end it is gives him the ability to have kind of realized who he is, gone through some kind of metamorphosis, accepted that, and then make active decisions as a character.
So when you, clarifying question, when you say where the show decides to end, do you mean where the show decides to end with regards to, like, say, BoJack's life, or where the show decides to end with regards to BoJack's own internal state?
I'm talking about just the plot of the story.
Sure.
I'm being as simple as possible here. Is that I think that there's a very real possibility that this episode is a microcosm of what BoJack is living, but it's a scary, haunting reflection of this is the life you could live if, or you will end up living if you go down this path, but this is actually the best it could get.
Right.
And I would say the majority of that is the fact that this guy seems to be a little bit older than BoJack, but it's really sad. He's alone. He seems to have a little bit more internal peace than BoJack. But BoJack has that luxury of being on the side where he hasn't had his career ripped out from under him. He has a lot of resources and people around him that are available to him, even if they don't. Even if some of them hate his guts or can't stand him, there's still available resources to him that he can rely on.
He's on the fringes of this city's society, but he's not on the outs.
Yeah.
And Herb found a way to, make himself fit within the society in a new way in the time since then.
Right.
But
I just feel like this is a very disturbing episode, not in that what Herb's gone through is so disturbing, but I think it's the idea that Herb is in some ways damning BoJack with his words to basically say, heed my warning.
Oh yeah,
and the story is the kind of story that and BoJack did not heed his warning. It's BoJack thought about it, maybe did a little bit of wiggling because of it, but it's within a year he also maybe didn't really think much about the man named Herbs Kazaz who gave him everything.
This isn't quite proper parallel because Herb is a very different type of person than the characters in this show, even though from the standpoint of the warning and all that stuff, I feel like it's very similar. He's Marley, giving the warning to Scrooge, and Scrooge is just about to go on his dark night of the soul, basically, right? Literally has someone taking him through his past,
right? But we've got 6 seasons.
But we got 6 seasons. This ain't no binge write in 2 weeks, for a Christmas special type deal.
Yeah.
This is gonna be 6 seasons of pain and detours.
Right, which is why I think for the most part we're going to see him grow from this, but we're not going to see him change from this. If that makes sense. I feel like there's a lot of times when character dramas will have stories where the person grows, but they don't change, if that makes sense.
I'm not sure I understand the distinction.
The distinction is kind of that they still follow the same modus operandi.
But they're further along in that direction?
Yeah. They're at the very least slightly more aware.
I mean, I think
It's the idea of like an addict that still is addicted to their particular
but they know they're
thing.
addicted.
The only difference is that they're slightly more aware.
Right. And I think
they still follow they still fall into the same trap because they they can't be taught any new tricks.
So on a certain level, I think you're fundamentally correct.
Yeah.
Not just with regard to BoJack, but almost categorically with situations like this.
Yeah, most people fall into that, yeah.
But the thing is that growth can lead to change, right?
Absolutely.
Not just in general, but also with the specific context of those definitions you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Because how do you know that BoJack thinks he's hit rock bottom, but no, let's be real, he hasn't, right? No. He's keeping people like Todd around so that he knows he's not actually at rock bottom. And if he keeps pushing himself down further, eventually he might hit rock bottom and bounce back, right? Eventually he's still moving, so he has the opportunity to change direction.
Right.
But, he's in one deep fucking rut.
Right. And and that's why I think he needs in some ways a BoJack equivalent to come along and betray him in order for him to actually like change. Otherwise he's just gonna kind of grow up a little bit.
Yeah, he's not being forced to fundamentally address what's going on.
Exactly.
And the hope is that given that
he's a coward after all.
Well, yes. But even a coward can do brave things when they're forced to. And that doesn't stop them from being a coward, but from the standpoint of getting something done, apologizing to Herb, for instance, even if it's for all kinds of bad intentions.
True.
Right? That
Going
is still something
here
that can
at all
happen.
is better than not seeing Herb before he
And so
dies.
what Diane said, that's important. Now, in this situation, he may have just ruined the best connection that he had with a person in this current life that he has with Diane because of what happened.
Right. By going to see Herb, he has the illusion broken about what he would get out of this if he ever did go to see Herb. He's like, it'd be fine. It'd be rough and be painful, and I'm scared of it, but I could get some closure.
Yep. No,
okay,
you can't get closure.
I'm brave enough to do this. I'm going to do this.
Right.
Please come with me. I'm scared, Diane.
Yep.
Okay, I did this here. Oh, I didn't get... Wait, no, you don't get this. This is the last opportunity. No, fuck that. No, I'm not giving you the closure.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so now, this is not the first time that BoJack has had it put in his face that you're a horrible person, because he's very good at basically denying reality, right? So he's probably going to continue to do that. But this is another, butterfly on top of the, the stack, right? That maybe eventually will tip it over.
Yeah. Oh my God. But then we got all these lovely little Easter eggs about it being a flashback. So we're going to show a whole bunch of things that connect this back to the present, like the house, the reason why he even got it, the telescope, the whole idea of, looking over this city and seeing it there. We got Princess Carolyn. We've got all these other characters involved here.
Oh, and all the times that BoJack defends horsing around and saying that Mr. Peanut Butter's show is just an awful ripoff, right? You can't replace what my friend put into this.
Yeah.
Right?
That's cool. I like that. Yeah. Oh, man. But, Herb.
Yep.
Also, I have to say, something I really like is... if you look in the shot where he's talking to BoJack and he's telling him about how he's going to get kicked off the network and everything here.
Yeah.
BoJack is in the couch, which is a seat for multiple people by himself.
Taking up the whole
space.
thing.
He has the photo, the painting photo thing in the background.
Of himself, the fan stuff
and
for
naked
him.
And stuff.
Yep.
But then on Herb's side, he has the lonely chair. He has the actual wholesome things of kid fan drawings of BoJack, and these are
I like it.
These are showing his side that this is where his heart is. His heart is for the show and for BoJack.
I mean, I think this is still BoJack's
No, I know,
space,
but
right?
symbolically, why we're showing this shot at all,
Mm-hmm.
I think is to show that connection here.
Yeah.
And in the moment where he's asking him, "Will you do this for me? Will you stick up for where my heart is? Do you care about me and my heart there?
Right.
And what my work is?" We see the answer behind him. No, we see the ego, the thing that I care about me, and I really
also
love that
the idea of this show having a bearskin rug just feels so dark. And like the even the expression on the bear.
I mean, we have humans in this story.
No, I know, but we have animals too. So there's that part of me that's just like, oh,
yeah.
The bit with Todd was hilarious.
Todd getting always a little bit of a ridiculously silly and somewhat wholesome bit, but then him also being knocked out in Herb Kazaz's
pistol
front lawn
and left behind,
just left there.
Yeah,
and it's okay. Well, I mean that's not BoJack's fault, but again, BoJack doesn't care about anybody else, so he's not actually curious about where Todd is.
Right.
So they just leave. Mm-hmm. It's a joke, yes, but it's another example about how
just another day in the life.
I don't really care about Todd either.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, and now we're going to have to deal with this Diane development. Oh, my goodness. Mm-hmm. Oh, my goodness.
That's going to be awkward when he gets back into that car.
Oh, you think? You think? That's why the call from Carolyn came in the midst of that.
Well,
no, because then that was right.
That's going to be some major okay, this sounds awkward. Let's put on some music or something. Exactly. Anything to fill this deafening silence.
It also feels like by doing this kind of Flashpoint multi-perspective set here, we're moving towards a more linear kind of general progression of the story as well, which could be really fun.
Yeah.
Because then this next episode could have direct continuity to the previous one.
And that makes it...
keep that going. That's a pattern of 3. What's the point of stopping at that point?
And if you think about it from a meta standpoint, that makes it way more easy to have BoJack actually change and grow, because you could say that the episodic nature of things constantly resetting is him going back to his old habits where nothing changes, right? Mm. But if you actually get into linear stuff where one thing carries into the next, it's not something where he's just ignoring it and, just
they could
putting
repeat
it in
that
a box
pattern in future seasons too, where it's we're getting linear. BoJack growth, change, development, potentially.
BoJack regresses. We're going episodic
into episodic stuff. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty cool. I like that too. Yeah. But yeah, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about other shows in general, and also be sure to check out my Persona 5 Royal Let's Play on Twitch, and if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.